Hello everyone and welcome to GilBroz Gaming Channel. I am the dude. We're about to watch another one of Sweaty's videos where he's playing as North Korea on a solo campaign. This is part 1, guys. So we're going to go through this today. We're going to do it live because we did the recorded one the other day. And I figured it would be nice to be able to discuss things with you as we go along and through it. Let's see if we can learn some stuff. So I've turned up the quality of the video this time because, you know, I didn't do it last time. Big mistake. And let's just jump in and have a little look at what we got. Now, I think I haven't even changed the farm, have I? Hang on a moment. There you go. Save that. There we go. Hey Easton Cool. Hey Chris, how's it going? Are you ready to learn from this guy who Chris raised my attention to this player? So do go on over to _Sweaty. You'll find this player and all his videos that are still coming out. He's new to YouTube, so he's definitely worth checking out. Do appreciate that he has allowed me to use his footage and react to it. So I appreciate that, my friend. We will be playing a game with Sweaty in the future on a 4x speed game, which is not my speciality, but yeah, we're going to do it at some point, so we'll record that as well. Probably be on the live streams actually of an evening. So let's jump on in and see what we can learn, guys. Oh, is it? Cheers, man. So, North Korea is indeed the weakest nation in this game. Rocket Man. Megalomaniacal players. Yes, really hard. You can't hear it. Hold on. Oh. I'm going to boost my desktop audio all the way up. This is about as good as it's going to get, okay? Is that any better? Army bases and recruiting officers. Recon vehicles, as always. I like the little music. I'm jigging. No sound at all. You've got no sound at all. It's coming through. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what else I can really do. Maybe if I turn my computer volume up a little bit. We'll see if this helps. You can't hear it either? Okie dokie. At least it's not just the one. There's no sound. Can you hear me? I'm assuming you can hear me. How's that? Yeah? Okay, cool. You can hear me, but not the video. What the hell? What is going on? Hold on a moment. Hold on. Well, Wait a minute. Right, what about now?
This will take quite a bit of time.
How's that?
I'm redirecting most of my forces to the city of Hamhung because the first war will definitely be against South Korea and I need both defensive and offensive capabilities.
Hey, Tucker Sample. No, it's not muted. I think what happened was since OBS messed up.
In addition, I've placed buy orders for electronics and rare materials on the market.
It didn't activate the thing properly, so I just had to go into the settings.
From a shortage. The only way to get it is through the market.
My bad.
I've researched combat recon vehicles and started mobilizing them in all cities.
North Korea's so hard. It's going to be interesting.
Will be in Hamhung in the capital. The next day I received peaceful messages from South Korea and China. Of course I ignored them. They don't know yet that the leader of North Korea is preparing for total war with the entire world.
Hell yeah.
Additionally, I checked my neighbor's constructions. Only Japan seems inactive.
Yeah, CRV is really good. Combat recon vehicles all the way, guys.
Naval base. I need corvettes as soon as possible. For total dominance in the ocean. Some of my buy orders on the market were accepted. I also put components up for sale. When trying to survive as a small nation like North Korea, you have to even sell off your national wealth to make it through. Later I'll need to research mobile anti-air since it doesn't require electronics to produce. Plus I'll need some kind of air defense until I have my own nuclear weapon. I mean my own fighters. Of course fighters.
This is sinister.
Now let's check the waters around me. Someone might already be on the way.
So he's sending a jet out.
My fighter detected an air contact. Let's fly closer to see what it is. It turned out to be China. He's either planning an attack or waiting for one from me. It's now the second day. I've already gathered a stack to break through the defenses.
He's gathered up all his units.
I also planned to send my artillery to bomb the city of Gangneung, but changed my mind because South Korea stationed towed artillery there. And the worst part is it's positioned in the mountains. Therefore it has a 50 view range and can see the movement of my troops and deal damage with a bonus. He was clearly expecting an attack from me. But the fact that he split his troops works in my favor. It will be easier to destroy them separately. I decided to retreat and come in from the side of Seoul. There were only 2 infantry at the border and 1 more in the capital. The artillery division consists of 2 infantries and towed artillery.
8 CRVs,
it's a manageable task for my recon division. First I attack the infantry battalion with my artillery. At the same time my artillery is out of range of the enemies.
Nicely done.
By this stage I had already researched the corvette and placed it in the mobilization queue. In addition, I'm constantly trading on the market. I'm always trying to sell fuel and components because I need money to buy electronic supplies and
see the things he makes, so he's got to constantly sell and juggle his resources.
My recon division reached the infantry battalion and engaged in combat.
I don't know what I'm doing with my mouse. It's like I'm playing.
It destroyed the infantry battalion in 2 attacks and is now moving toward the artillery division.
Very nice. I'll take that out, no problem.
Since his artillery is firing at my recon division, I can fire back with my own artillery.
Nice. The Japanese game was stressful.
While suspicious North Korean tourists are on the way, I sent a fighter to check what's in the other enemy cities. Every city has infantry signatures, and Pusan has a recon division as well. I had to split the division into 2 parts to avoid losing any units.
Can we start game 2?
My brave stormtroopers quickly took care of the artillery, and are now heading to Gangneung.
Always feel free to start one,
there.
And chuck the code in the chat.
So, I sent my division to Seoul, and I'll bomb Gangneung with my artillery. As we can see, there's only one unit in Seoul. My invaders
He's moved
captured
across
Seoul
Seoul,
without
so
resistance.
no problem there. He's bombarding the other one as well, so he's not going to lose no
Lost
troops.
quite a bit of health, so I need to attack very carefully. In the city of Gwangju, there's only one infantry. I'll capture that as well. It only took one attack to do it. Now I'm redirecting
Very
the
nice.
stormtrooper squad to Gangneung to move the artillery toward Busan.
Well, he's taking that nicely.
The artillery
On
has
day
already
3.
dealt a significant amount of damage to the infantry division. I can finish it off with my recon division instead of wasting artillery time on this task.
This whole time he's got his jet circling around
I'm in a
Pyongyang.
hurry because South Korea might wake up and take countermeasures. I'd prefer to avoid that. I've started constructing local industry in a supply province. Right now I'm more short on supplies than electronics. Meanwhile, China already has a level 2 naval base and a level 2 air base. I need to attack him as soon as possible, maybe even before Japan. The 4th day has arrived. I've already researched mobile
I
anti-air
know,
and
he's thinking
started
outside,
mobilizing.
isn't he? Constantly thinking about what's going on around him. It's really good.
My second towed artillery has been completed. I'm sending it to the city of
He's
Busan.
got another
and
towed
from there I'll
artillery.
be able to bomb Tsushima Island.
Ah, you can bomb it from there. Nice.
By the 5th day, my second corvette is under construction and one mobile anti-air is already complete. I'm specifically prioritizing conditionally useful units that I'll be able to use in battles, and I'm not building infantries because I don't have enough resources for everything.
No infantry.
Trading
So-
on the market is going well. I'm
That's-
constantly selling fuel and buying supplies.
Got to keep what you got alive then.
Thinking Japan was an
Yeah,
inactive
okay,
player,
mate.
I quietly began capturing
I'll
provinces
join your
near the
game
city
for
of
no
Sapporo.
problem. Just let me know who
I
you
didn't
are,
even bother capturing
etc.
cities. It was enough to take the provinces and increase my income, which is crucial for controlling the world banking system and buying resources.
Controlling the world banking
However,
system.
Japan woke up and started attacking me with his fighter and liberating the captured provinces.
Oh,
Fortunately, this was just his last burst of activity. Thanks to my anti-air, his fighter was quickly taken down.
nice. Good thing you built
My
that
corvette
AA.
was bombing the city of Fukuoka, and I initially sent my artillery to Kochi. But then I changed my mind and redirected it to Fukuoka since it was on the way. Soon after, my artillery disembarked and got to work. A day later,
Corvette's going
Fukuoka was
ahead.
already captured, and my artillery
Clearing.
had disembarked in Kochi.
Don't know what that
I
was.
sent a second corvette to support it.
Changed the firing style by the look of it. That's something you can do with
Meanwhile,
the
my
Secret
infantry
Council,
made a
right?
tactical retreat from Hokkaido and moved
Security
to capture
Council.
Honshu, the largest of
Yeah, I
Japan's
realised my
islands.
infantry not a great unit. Overrated. CRV is better when they get level 6.
At
You
this
can
point,
use air,
Kyushu was fully
Air
under my
Force to destroy
control,
them.
and my artillery was finishing off
Yeah,
the
I mean,
division
I'm
in Kochi.
really loyal to basic infantry. I do
You might
like
be
them.
wondering how I know
but
so many Japanese names.
You are right.
Well, I've watched a lot of anime. Finally, I started upgrading my artillery to level 2. I've noticed that many players who build this unit don't bother upgrading it beyond level 1. Big mistake. At level 2 its attack range increases to 65.
It's quite a significant jump, I guess.
I'm sending my 3rd artillery straight to Osaka. Finally, I've finished off the recon division.
Corvette's moving into Osaka to clear that out.
Here's an interesting moment. I started embarking my division but then cancelled it. I decided to wait until my infantry
I
captured the
prefer
city, which
motorised
would cut the
infantry,
embarking time from 2 hours to
But
just
I
40
am starting
minutes.
to use CRVs. I think they go hand in hand
I
quite
sent
well.
my corvettes to
like to
slowly
have
whittle
both.
away at the troops in Tokyo since my artillery can handle Osaka. A day later, Osaka and Tokyo were cleared. My corvette
Whoa.
is now attacking an infantry
Day
battalion
7
near
took
Sapporo.
Japan.
Everything's going perfectly. Japan awakened Godzilla, who ended up capturing him. On the 9th day, all Japanese forces had been destroyed. Only the last 2 cities remained to be captured. A day ago I researched air superiority fighters, and now I've started researching
So
mobile
now
anti-air
upgrading on
level
day
2.
9. Level 2
Now it's
AA.
time to move on to our main target, China.
So
I've
China
already
is the big
assembled my
target.
corvettes into a task force of 3 ships and sent them toward his homeland cities. I also sent a recon division with artillery on a land route. I deliberately chose to avoid a naval invasion because China has a level 2 airbase, meaning he likely has air units.
Blue dot in the
If
sea
he
as well.
catches me during disembarkation, my beautiful division, and my ambitions, would be wiped out.
My ambitions.
My corvette swiftly detected a naval signal.
Person I was fighting using
I sent a
infantry
fighter to check
because
it out.
using CRV. Destroyed him. Yeah, they're much better than infantry fighting.
Good news. It turned out to be just a single corvette. Now I'll send my fighter further. Soon it detected another signature. And again, it was just another corvette. Now it's time to declare war and begin the naval battle.
It's like he's
Let's go.
made little
I
checkpoints
rate my naval combat skills as average.
for things to
But
attack.
since I know a thing or two about this game, I'll show you how to attack without taking damage.
Get just in range
Here's
and
an
then get
important
off,
point.
I guess.
declared war ahead because if China has a security council, attacking
who's
him
fighting
without
these.
a war declaration would mean I'd immediately take a counterstrike. Declaring war in advance prevents that. So, I approach the corvette, press stop, attack, and quickly retreat using rush.
Using rush. So
Actually,
you've got to be
this
quick with
technique isn't
the
the best.
shortcuts probably.
Before releasing the video, some experienced players enlightened me that I'm a newbie and have been doing it all wrong. In a moment, I'll show you the advanced hit and run
buttons.
technique used by players in tournaments. Everything you've seen on YouTube before doesn't even come
Undo
close to
that.
this level. It will help you win naval battles and even bypass aggressive mode, as it won't have time to
Yeah, I bet.
activate. But before that, take a look at what I'm doing now. Approach, anchor, retreat, and rush. This is wrong. Let's check out a recording from my gameplay, but this footage was done
This
later.
is wrong.
This is from a new campaign as the UK on the nuclear winter map.
Rush in,
Notice the
attack,
difference?
rush out, and it's like you don't even see
Let's
it.
watch the recording with a timer. The timer will show the time between pressing the stop button and retreating.
Wow.
Let's
Nice
go.
editing, man. 7-4.
See the difference now?
Not even a second.
Let's break down
Use a
both
technique
methods in
in
slow
my
speed.
dominant force in the Navy. Nice.
In the first version,
I don't
make
play
4
it
clicks.
Long
Stop
enough
button,
to be able to do stuff
move
like this.
button, then an extra click to start moving, and finally, the rush button.
So you rush in just to get out of range.
In the second version, there are only 3 clicks. Stop button, then I click on the unit and without releasing the left mouse button, drag it in the opposite direction and press rush button. As a result, the time is reduced by more than half.
Whoa.
Here
That's
are a
decent.
few more examples.
He's got his elite fighters up there. This is a different game
With
now.
practice, I'm sure this maneuver can be done in 3 to 5 milliseconds.
Wow.
This tactic should also be used when playing with artillery. Using the attack and
Sort
move
of
buttons
artillery.
will only slow you down, and increase the risk of taking a counterstrike.
Now I've seen Meliodas do
If you like my tip, make sure to share
running
this
with
video
his
with your
mobile
friends.
artillery as well. And the
Let's get
mobile
back to
rocket
the North
launchers.
Korea campaign at last.
yeah, nice. Eastern cool.
My fighter
I'll
revealed
join
a
that, mate.
shocking truth.
Who are you?
There's no one in Qingdao.
Congo.
So,
Okay.
I immediately redirected the troops returning from Japan there. To my great surprise, Shanghai was also empty. I attacked the corvette for the second time
Okay.
and then bravely retreated.
Bravely retreated.
After the third attack, the corvette was finally destroyed, and I began
Very
advancing
nice.
deeper into enemy territory,
then you have to
heading
whip me
toward
away.
his naval base.
Hit and run
Perhaps it's
technique.
defended as well. On the way, my corvette detected artillery with its radar, and I decided to eliminate it immediately. Meanwhile, my second fighter had been mobilized, and
Good
now I'm
idea.
using both to scout for enemy forces and possibly strike the artillery.
He's coming in on the sea and the land.
There are troops stationed in Zhengzhou,
Couple
and the
of jets.
artillery battalion consists of only artillery. I also decided to check Beijing, and once again, it turned out to be empty. So, to avoid wasting time, I sent my fighters to eliminate the artillery. Also, I captured my first province. I'm now reconsidering my route to the capital since there's nothing there. After that, I scouted Harbin, and it was empty too. 2 infantry units are enough to capture this part of China, so I pulled out 1 combat recon vehicle to merge with the infantry in case any mobilization occurs in Harbin. The rest of my minions along with the fighters have been sent to Beijing. Another group of North Korean minions have already disembarked in the coastal city of Qingdao and are on their way to capture.
This game is sweaty as quick. I need to full attention. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. 4 times.
Since China is sailing towards my corvettes, his Avengers are engaging my task force, and my corvettes are attacking in return. So,
why would he do that?
His division will be destroyed twice as fast. It's great that he's helping me conquer him. My fighters returned for refueling after engaging in battle. Fortunately, China had only 1 fighter, and I didn't lose anything. I missed that moment a little and hadn't planned for it. The corvettes finally finished off the recon division. I sent them to cover the landing in Shanghai. The fighters returned from refueling. And since the Chinese fighter was still grounded, I attacked and quickly destroyed one. By the end of day 9, everything was going great. My corvette was returning from Hong Kong since nothing was found there. I've already captured 3 of China's homeland cities and will soon take a 4th. In my capital, I'm building
I made a coalition,
level 2
mate.
airbase as I prepare to mobilize other attack aircrafts. The level 3 airbase in Mongolia is worrying me. That's why I'm sending my recon division.
Mongolia, he's already looking at Mongolia.
Mongolia, who is in a coalition with China, will be my next enemy. And here's the reason why my fighters are patrolling near Beijing. Earlier, I noticed that China had an airfield in Vietnam. I anticipated that seeing the attack on himself, he would try to relocate his forces back to the capital. A perfect opportunity to catch him mid-flight. My fighters spotted infantry. I decided to split the squadron into 2 fighters.
I love how he uses
the attack power of the first would be enough to
striker
destroy
jets
1
to
infantry
do all this
in the air,
scouting,
while the
etc.
second would continue scouting the airspace
That's
toward
a good
the
idea.
airfield. Right after the first infantry, a recon division was flying. I attacked it as well, eliminating another unit. In random games, it's quite common to catch troops while they're being airlifted. That's why I always recommend building fighters. The next day, I noticed there were offers on the market that I couldn't buy. Most likely one of the enemies I had defeated put all his resources up for sale. How unfortunate. I could really use some electronics. Soon after, another infantry flew by, coming from the airfield in Myanmar.
There's a lot of China left.
As a reminder, Myanmar is another ally of China. And I
Did I say
destroyed the
strikers?
infantry
Sorry,
as well.
I meant superiorities.
Unfortunately,
Damn.
some of his troops
Jets.
still managed to slip into Beijing.
Oh, he's got a
You
good
can
stack.
see in the reports that my recon division has already attacked and destroyed 2 units. Earlier, my fighter intercepted another target in the air. My fighter has detected the next target. But instead of attacking immediately, I decided to
Constantly
fly a bit
patrolling.
further to
It's
check
wicked.
if there might be another
Oh,
unit
it's
following.
in the air as well. By doing that, you've always got something around where they could
I
be
was
flying
right.
in, and he's
Right
ready to
behind
take
it,
things
there
out.
was another air
Easy.
contact. By using the patrol technique, I
And he
attacked
patrolled.
both targets at once,
Ah, that's
and
nuts.
destroyed 2 infantries. My second fighter is already on its way to
That
intercept
is
these
clever.
targets again. Hopefully, it will get there in time.
Always use patrol if there's multiple targets.
Now I can see the composition
Even
of
with
the enemy
strikers.
forces as they fly over the province I
Fight 'em all.
captured. I attacked again, and destroyed another infantry.
Oh man, he's
The
tearing
survivors
apart.
have lost a lot of health, which means my artillery will have an easier time dealing with them. 9 hours have passed. The division in Beijing is almost completely wiped out. I sent all units except the artillery, to finish off the last combat recon vehicle, since artillery doesn't deal much damage to armored targets. Another Korean invader is on his way to capture Hong Kong. I've also set up other routes to capture the remaining Chinese territories. In the reports, you can see how I attacked the remnants of the recon division with artillery. Additionally, my fighters intercepted 2 more flying squirrels. The war against China can be considered finished. Here you can see the casualties on both sides. Of course, I won with overwhelming superiority. This was mainly due to the opponent's poor gameplay, but also because I was able to benefit from his mistakes. I've already started researching elite attack aircraft and building a level 3 airbase.
Go for elite
this will
attack,
finally help me speed up my world conquest.
I still haven't built any of those.
My troops are approaching the Mongolian border, and unlike me, he's had a level 3 airbase for quite some time. In the upcoming episode, we'll get down to serious business. I invite you to leave your thoughts in the comments section, and of course, subscribe to the channel and share my videos with other fans of the game who are looking to improve their skills.
Absolutely.
See you soon.
Well, what do we reckon to that, guys? This guy's on it. As with the Namibia playthrough that we watched, I like some of the strategies he used. I think I'm going to try and implement them into my games, like with the combat recon vehicles. I think that's a really good idea. If we look at the way he's using his strikers, his jets, superiorities, to constantly scout, and then you've always got something in the air ready, and he makes quite a few of them, and then he gets his elites. I need to try elites, but it just then seems to get everything set in order. He's very aware of the ground he's on as well, which I think is great. So like, he knew that artillery was in the mountains, and that would be much easier to kill than he would be able to do anything against him, so he had to go round the side of it. Thought that was very clever. Clever of that player to even put them on the mountains. So he was against someone half decent and knew what they were doing. Well, that was cool. Very cool. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. Let's forget that. We're going to go and do the second part to it soon, guys. When I do the next stream of the reaction. So we'll be following this until the end of the playthrough. We'll have a little talk about it, but we'll go and have a look at our normal stream afterwards, like we are now, where we are Vietnam. Use patrol mode for all your attacks for aircrafts. Yeah, that's one thing I do a lot more of now. When I first started, it was always just attack, but if you can get them on patrol, it is definitely much better. Unless you need to be more precise. Like if they've got AA in the area, you're probably gonna want to shoot that in the right place. Where did this guy come from? Go meet him. I'm taking over Australia, as you can see, guys. Happy days. We've got boats now around here. So the plan was that these guys were going to go up and round and then go into this city here. You are going for Ethiopia. Seems to make sense. Let me turn my sound back down. It's like, oh. I swear I used to have it like 50 odd. I'll put it up 46. Very nice. Yeah, you're ready. Why is Japan being so annoying? They are a bit of a grub, aren't they? Wow, that's still too bad. Little grubber. He's taking up everything. So I'm kind of racing Japan to try and grab stuff. I've got a Corvette gone over here. So we've got to send some troops up this way. So I can start taking this land. Which apparently I've already sussed. Oh yeah, there's this guy. He's going to do it. Good. And I think we've got another Corvette we're sending them over here, but I don't know where it is. I might have called it off to put it somewhere else. It might be this one. Because we started clearing this out. I've got to get some troops over there as well. Madness. Let's see if we can build some more troops. I'm just going to build a bunch of infantry. I ain't got the resources to really worry about too much at the moment. I'm just trying to get troops out there so I can take part. You can mute game sounds, by the way. Yeah, but I need them. I feel weird without them. Although I do play it on my phone with no sound, because obviously I'm at work and stuff, so secret. One thing I noticed everyone seems to be doing is playing with this different map. How do I do that? Let's have a look. Ugh. Political view. What is the political view? Fog of war. Resources. Toggle them on and off. Population and morale. Ooh. Ah, that could be useful. Is the morale low there? Yeah. I guess the darker it is, the lower the morale. So you could really see where you could upset, like Saudi Arabia here. It's already just been upset by Chris. So that's why it's that colour. I see. See, I don't play with these things. The morale's looking really decent over here, man. Go and upset them. Haha. Looks terrible. I like how you can see. That's actually pretty pretty good to be able to see everything, even though I can't go over there. You can see where the upset is. United Kingdom. They're moving in over here. It's a sweaty game. Terrain types. This is what you guys play on as well, isn't it? Terrain types. So, mountains being grey. This is a good idea. If you've got your artillery, you know not to put them, or you could defend on these things. You've got the forest start green, plains just green. You've got the sands yellow. What's the pinky bits? Oh, I guess they're like neighbourhoods. Ooh, that could actually be very useful if you play a certain type of game with units that have special bonuses. This is useful. You know, you might have your, I don't know. Let's look at these guys. Well, hang on, no, let's look at a tank or something. Or if we look at a tank, you see they've got terrain bonuses. So open ground, which will be the green. Mountains, minus 50%. So don't take your tanks on the grey. Don't go on the pink bits either, because you get minus 25. Don't go in the jungles, which is the other. What colour is jungle? They're like a green, like a real green. I don't know what colour. It's like a darker green. Then you got that really green, bright green. I don't know, but they're all different colours. You want to keep your tanks on these green, nice green areas, the light greens. Okay, that is eye-opening, I have to say. I don't know how to get back off that. What do I do? What have I pushed? Not that one. No, not that one. Not that one. It was that one, wasn't it? Oh, I've put it back on. I don't even know what it looks like without them anymore. Oh. Well, anyway, if we go and look over here, see that Biker's still smashing it. Chris is still smashing it. Libya, still smashing it. Biker's even extending his influence all the way over here, helping out Libya. That's fantastic. There's a lot of movement going on by Norway. I think that's probably going to be one of the problems going forward. Italy and Norway will probably have to face our wrath quite soon. Either that or we're going to go the other way and it'll be USA, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to keep on taking up all this stuff. As much land as Japan will let me take. And I need to focus on getting some... I need to get rid of that first. I need to get some our barracks up. I'm trying to get them up so we can get some AA. I'm going to get some SAMs just to cover us a little bit until we can get some theatre defence systems. So we are going to defend ourselves because they do have nukes, or they're going to have nukes soon. We need to be ready. I can't see him bombing me, but hey, you never know. We've already been dead once. We might have to do it again. If you're active all the times 4 is fun. I'm pretty active, but I think because I'm not used to times 4, I can't judge the timings, and then I can't guarantee the timings that I can actually be there. So because I work and stuff like that, it's like I can't guarantee that I can keep up. But I will be playing one with Chris and Sweaty and Biker soon, I should imagine. So we'll do that after this stream here. Awesome. Alright guys, well, if you have enjoyed this reaction video to the start, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do some more. We're going to come back and look at the North Korea part 2. That is available now, and he's already working on number 3. So we'll do that the week after. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Do check out con_sweaty. Of course, you can join. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Please take care. The dude is out.